What is going on, everyone? Today is May 3rd, 2018, just 3 days into the month, and we are continuing this uptrend that we began on April 12th in this channel here with Litecoin and Bitcoin. So we're going to spend a lot of time talking about that, as well as the current position, where they're at right now, and why this is a big move, really. We're going to talk about here for Bitcoin, and then for Litecoin, we're going to talk about where Litecoin is as well. As you all know, a few days ago we had EOS making some big moves, Cardano, XLM had a lot of gains as well, and there were a lot of coins in the top 20 that were really doing extremely well. However, when we see Bitcoin start moving, we do have some other key players that move with it. Primarily today we had Ethereum as well as Litecoin. I like to call those the big three, even though Bitcoin and Ethereum are top two in terms of market cap and Litecoin is 7. I do consider Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin the top 3 coins in terms of the technology and their real future. I don't think that price is completely reflected accurately right now. I could be a little biased as well, but I definitely consider Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin the top 3 cryptocurrencies, and they do share movement with each other. So we had the movement in those alts, and now I feel like money is coming back into a lot of those core coins with what I like to call good futures ahead of them, such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, despite some recent news coming out with Ethereum and Vitalik and everything going on with that. But before we jump into the price of Litecoin and Bitcoin and where they are right now in terms of support and resistance and everything like that, I want to cover 2 articles very quickly. I'm sure you've heard about this news. Reddit CTO says cryptocurrency payments are back. They're coming back, but instead of just Bitcoin this time, they're going to be adding Ethereum and Litecoin. The reason why they stopped accepting Bitcoin to purchase memberships for Reddit Gold, a premium ad-free version of Reddit. The reason they stopped accepting Bitcoin was just because of the high transaction fees, as well as problems accessing Coinbase's API. However, neither of those are issues anymore, and so they plan on bringing on Ethereum and Litecoin as well, instead of just Bitcoin, when they do begin accepting cryptocurrency again. This is something I wanted to cover really quickly. It was posted 4 hours ago. To me, this is a deliberate FUD article. It's only 4 paragraphs long, and about two of the 4 paragraphs are pretty much strawman arguing Charlie Lee, blaming Charlie Lee. And unfortunately, I know more and more people watching these videos tend to gravitate towards that and actually believe that. I just want to say again, I don't believe that's the case at all. And this article itself does not really validate the point here. It doesn't really have any evidence supporting what it's saying, aside from the fact that they believe Litecoin should have corrected down to $30, as well as keeping its current true value in consideration. It says, written by cryptodaily.co.uk. So I'll leave a link to this article, as well as this one if you want to read over it. Feel free to let me know your opinions on this one. Obviously, I think you know my opinion. Feel free to respond to that article in the comments below. Like I said, I'll leave both in the description if you want to look over them. But let's just jump into the market real quick. Overall prices, Bitcoin's up about 5%, Ethereum up 11%, and Litecoin up 7%. It was over 10% at one point today. IOTA as well in the top 10 has actually been performing really well today. It was over 14 and 15% earlier today as well. So the reason we aren't quite as high as we were a few hours ago is because Bitcoin hit some serious resistance right at a point that it should have hit resistance. It did back on April 24th, so a little over a week ago, which was this exact point here. If we zoom in, you can really see the wick extended essentially to the exact same point at 9,700, and currently we're sitting a little bit above that, 9,600. So really we're dead on here, and that really validates the resistance that we have right there. That could end up becoming support if we're able to break through. Obviously 10,000 would be bigger support as well as resistance if we reach 10,000. Psychologically, 10,000 is a huge psychological level. But overall, I do think it's good that Litecoin and Bitcoin are following each other in terms of this. Litecoin as well, if we go to the 4-hour chart here, you can see almost exactly same pattern here. If we go back to April 24th, the exact same day as Bitcoin is when Litecoin reached the top and found a lot of resistance around 166, 165-ish. And today, that's where we found a lot of resistance as well. Actually, right as we touched on 165 is when we came down. So short term, I still think we have a really good shot of getting above that. But again, those are the key levels right now. We did break the first resistance right around like 158, 160-ish, which we had trouble breaking for the last few days, as you can see right here, which is good. And we hope to continue trying to get above this 165, 166. because that is the next big one for Litecoin. And again, Bitcoins, you can see the same thing here. We just zoom in for a better picture. But yeah, those are the numbers we should be looking out for. Good news as well, we have the market finally getting over about that 440 billion US dollar global market cap. You can see the last time we were this high, 430 was pretty big resistance. And then again, about 435-ish, 440 is where we found a lot of resistance as well over the past few weeks. And we've finally been able to get over that as well. You can see we're kind of in an all-time high in the past month in terms of global market cap. If we zoom out here as well, take a look at the last year, you can really see when we were trading at the bottom of this, around 250 billion for a few weeks, it's been a pretty dramatic bounce up. And so I think a lot of more enthusiasm is coming back into the market. I think people are starting to get a little bit excited again. For me, like I've said before, I really think getting over 500 billion and really cementing that, testing it for resistance after, or testing it for support after breaking it to make sure we can hold there. I think that's the best possible sign as well. And again, even just looking overall, you can see the volume coming back into the market, which is a good sign too. Just in time for summer. And again, looking at the Bitcoin Litecoin pairing here as well, Litecoin is not by any means at an all-time high in regards to Bitcoin and Litecoin here. And so a lot of people are possibly anticipating a breakout, much needed, much overdue, specifically for Litecoin. So that's another possibility as well to look at. Overall though, we're still experiencing that slow climb up, and so far it's going pretty well. We've had days where we have to test for support, as you can see here on Litecoin's daily chart, all these red candles here, and so far I've been holding up really well. We spent about 2 weeks in this channel that we're still kind of in. Getting over 165 again would be a really good indication that we're going to get out of that channel. So it's really important for a lot of different reasons, and we're within a few dollars of it right now. So again, it's a pretty big point to look for. And for Bitcoin as well, it mimics the same thing. 10,000 is right there, just a few $100s away. That's a pretty big price point to watch for, psychologically as well as just charting wise. It's an important threshold to break. So yeah, overall a good day so far. We can continue climbing into the weekend, and yeah, so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you'd like as well. Hit all the buttons you can, even if it's the dislike button. That actually counts as engagement, so that's good for the video too. But yeah, hope everyone has a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.